Hey guys, it's Chrissy, and today I will be reviewing the book Pipe Dreams, written by Sarina Bowen. I hope you enjoy. I'm going to start something new with my video book reviews, and I'm going to give you a 60-second rundown of the author of the book. I'm doing this in lieu of putting up the synopsis for the book and narrating it for you guys. But the synopsis can be found in the link below to my full review. Sarina Bowen is a USA Today best-selling author of contemporary romance and new adult fiction. She lives in New England. She is the author of the Gravity series, The Ivy Years, Him and Us with author Elle Kennedy, the True North series, and the Brooklyn Bruiser series. Sarina enjoys skiing, espresso drinks, and the occasional margarita. Girl, me too. She lives with her family, 8 chickens, and more ski and hockey equipment than seems necessary. I found author Sarina Bowen through her Ivy Year series, and I started with the book The Year We Fell Down, and I have that up there, and that is a definite must read. You can find several reviews for Sarina Bowen on Chrissy's Book Nook, and I highly suggest you check her out. Pipe Dreams is the 3rd book in Sarina Bowen's Brooklyn Bruiser series. In this book, we're focusing on the Brooklyn Bruisers goalie Mike and Lauren, the owner of the team's personal assistant. Mike and Lauren have a romantic past with one another. They separated on a very low note, you would say, and Lauren has not been able to get over or forgive Mike for the ending of their relationship. You meet Lauren in the previous 2 Brooklyn Bruisers books, and she doesn't come off as a very sweet and kind girl. She is very laser focused on getting her job done. If she has to interact with any of the Brooklyn Bruisers or come down to Brooklyn to do anything for the team, she wants to get her job done and get out. She wants to spend as little time in Brooklyn as possible. She is based out of Nate's Manhattan office, and Nate is the owner of the team. So when Becca gets hurt in the previous book, and that's Nate's other personal assistant, Lauren has to step in and help out with the team. We find out in this book why Lauren doesn't want to interact with our bruisers and why she wants to get back to Manhattan as fast as possible. And girl, I don't blame her. When the entire story comes out as to why Lauren is the way she is, you understand and you feel for her. I think her story, now the story previous, Ari's story was hard too. It was harder for me personally to read through Lauren's story. There is loss in this book. Mike does lose his wife to cancer, and Mike has a daughter, and that daughter, I believe she's 13 in this book, and that girl, oh my goodness, his little girl got on my dang nerves when I started reading this book. And then I realized, I mean, she's a child and she's just lost her mother. Of course she's going to be acting out and acting the way she is. So, you know, for a second there, I was like, oh my goodness, this brat. But then I reeled it in and I realized, no, this is a young girl who's lost her mother. You know, it was kind of ironic because I myself lost my father at the age of 14, and I got to thinking back that, yeah, I was kind of a little snot after that happened, but there was a reason why. So that's why this story was a little harder for me to read than Ari's, if that makes any sense. But just because it was a little more difficult for me to read doesn't mean that it wasn't amazing. It was a very sweet story. It was a story of love lost, now found. And it was an awesome Brooklyn Bruisers hockey story. I love these stories about this team, this fictional hockey team. I cannot wait to read more about the owner and his personal assistant because I have been dying to read their story since book 1, Rookie Move. It's over there. So I'm looking forward to reading that. Just as with all of Sarina Bowen's books, I felt that this book was a little heavier than your average romance. She tends to take things deeper and not just, you know, have your love story and your happily ever after. She finds different aspects of life, of everyone's life that everyone can relate to put into these characters and put in these stories. And she tells these stories in a way that are teaching us all a lesson. And I think she's very smart for that. It's an entertaining way to get these life lessons to us. I give Pipe Dreams 5 out of 5 Chrissy stars. I absolutely loved Mike and Lauren's story, and I know you guys are going to like it too. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video review. If you did, please give it a thumbs up below. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and you can find me at KrissysMakeupNote.com or KrissysBookNote.com. See you next time. Mwah!
Shall we begin?
Sarina Bowen is a USA Today best-selling.
Let's begin.
She's the author of the Ivy Year series and the True North Sea. Sarina enjoys skiing, espresso, the Brooklyn Bruisers goalie, Mike Beaton. But I think an awesome Brooklyn Brewer. No.
Let's begin.